Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali and I talk all things travel. Today we are going to take a look at the Quince Italian Leather Weekender. I've had mine now for about 2 months, and over that time I've taken it on 2 trips, so 4 flights total. Most of those I have used it as a carry-on because it is on the larger side. That said, I did also sneak it on as a carry-on. I wouldn't recommend it. It does take up pretty much all of your leg room, but I do think this bag is so chic that for me it was worth it. So let's dive into all of the details and we're going to figure out if this is going to be the perfect leather weekender for you. Before I get into it, this bag was gifted to me by Quince. I've been testing it for a while now on real trips, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, including the good and the bad things, as well as a couple things I really hope they change, so stay tuned. So starting off strong, you can see it is quality, 100% top grain Italian leather, and the inside is going to be 100% cotton twill. So dimension wise, we are looking at 13 inches by 20.5 inches by 6.5 inches. So if we want that in centimeters, that's going to be 33 centimeters by 52 by about 16.5. And then in terms of weight, we are looking at 4.3 pounds. So in kilograms, that is going to be 1.9 kilograms. And one thing to note as well, when this arrived, it did come in a dust bag. I've since misplaced it, but I've been using it nonstop, so eventually it will turn up. I'm just not sure at the moment where it is. But it does come with a nice dust bag, and then it also came with little covers on the feet for the bottom. So I've since removed them. You can see there's 4 little metal feet, and this just helps keep the bag slightly off the ground and ideally keeps it looking nicer longer. That said, one of my favorite things about leather is the fact that over time it kind of wears in and just, in my opinion, starts to look a little more like relaxed and cool. And so far, I can definitely tell you this bag has been doing that. I haven't really... There might be like a slight mark here, but it's very, very light. Otherwise, I haven't really noticed anything, and I've been quite rough with this bag, so that is definitely saying something. Let me see, maybe I think that's just a little bit of lotion right there, but it's nothing like crazy. Okay, so while we're looking at the back of the bag, let's just quickly touch on the fact that there is a trolley sleeve. This does come in really handy because I feel like with weekenders, they can get heavy really quickly, and I don't think they're ideal for like long-term travel. So if I'm able to keep this on top of a roller bag, it just makes my life so much easier. That said, I do think the one thing you do have to watch out for is when you're packing this compartment back here, just be aware that whatever you're putting in here, if you're going to use the trolley sleeve, which you should, and just know that if you do overpack it, it is going to be quite difficult to get it to go onto the top of your luggage. So definitely something to keep in mind, but overall, I think it is really sleek. And then looking at the top handle, this top handle has an 8-inch drop. And then looking at the shoulder strap, which is removable, that is going to have a 18.1 inch to 19.6 inch drop. And this is something that does kind of annoy me a little bit. So I got stuck on my way back to Florida, essentially at the airport overnight. So not ideal. My carry-on was checked, so I had to carry this around all night. And after a few hours, I wanted nothing more than to just have this over one shoulder, and I wanted it to be shorter because it was just a little too long for me. And it was, you know, how it just like hits up against your leg when you're walking, and it's just not ideal. All I wanted was just to be able to shorten it. So I do think that's something, if they're ever updating, that I would say, if you could make this in a way that you can just shorten it a lot more, that would be really helpful. Otherwise, I will say I was surprised. This doesn't seem like it's like that well padded, but for how much I had to carry this bag around, I mean, I thought it got the job done. It's very sleek. It doesn't add a lot of weight. Like, I wasn't mad about it, to be honest. That said, I did also have a hoodie on, which gave me a little bit more padding. So I think if you're, wearing a shirt like this and carrying it, it's going to be a very different story. So the only other thing we really haven't touched on the outside are the water bottle pockets. And you can see there's one here. There's also one on this side. I'll be honest, I don't use them. I don't find them particularly helpful. I think especially when this bag is fully packed, it just doesn't make sense. I actually put mine on the inside. When this bag is fully packed, it just doesn't make sense. I find it kind of difficult to get the water bottle in and out, especially because this is right here. That said, for me, these are more like stash pockets. So if I'm like running around and I need to quickly just throw my phone somewhere, maybe as I'm going like through security at the airport, I will just slide it in one of these outer pockets. It's just easy. So for me, it's a good place to store something quickly, but not a water bottle holder in the true sense of the word. That said, this is a really chic bag. The last thing I would ever want to do is have a water bottle on the outside of it, unless it was a really chic one. So for me, it doesn't really bother me too much. So let's go ahead and dive into the inside of the bag, and we'll talk about that next. So we're just going to unsnap it, and in this front pocket, I've kept it pretty simple. I've got some sunglasses, my phone, and my passport. And then on this side, this is going to be the side with the trolley sleeve. I've kept it really simple. I've just put my scarf in here. So that's nice and easy to grab if I'm on a flight and freezing, which happens quite often. And jumping inside, you can see it's really well organized. We've got these pockets here. So I'm gonna just slide out my computer first. And I would recommend using a case. However, my case at the moment is being replaced, so no case for me. And then I have my little tech pouch, my packing cube with a weekend's worth of clothes, my makeup case, my water bottle, my snacks for the plane, and my Cadence parcel with all of my little toiletries. And that is everything oh, is it? No, it's not. And in this pocket, my Kindle. And that is everything I fit in my weekender. Okay, so that is the Quince Italian Leather Weekender. I can definitely tell you I am a huge fan of this bag. Again, I do think it's for very specific types of travel, like any weekender would be for. It is just so chic though. Every time I use it, I get so many compliments. I am honestly obsessed. I wish they would make a slightly smaller one just to be able to carry it a bit more regularly. I think it would be so perfect as a personal item if they would just cut off like, I don't know, maybe that much. That's what I would love to see. Overall, though, I'm so obsessed. I think this is such a good bag. If you've tried it, let me know below. If there's any airline you would like me to test this on, also let me know below. So with that, I hope you found this review helpful. I am definitely a really big fan of this bag. I think it is so chic. That said, definitely know it's not really a great personal item unless you're really like okay with toeing the line and not having your leg room. Personally, I kind of think it's worth it. It's like that chic, but also it works so much better as a carry-on. I do have a whole series where I test bags, including this one in popular airline sizers. So if you haven't already, check that out. If there's an airline I haven't done that you would like to see, please let me know. I'll do the best I can to try to get you a video. And if you are interested in hearing more about this bag, I do have a full review on my website, alitravels.com. I've got the link in the description box below, along with a link to this bag. If you found this review helpful, I really hope that if you do decide to purchase this bag, that you would use my link. It doesn't cost you anything extra and helps support my channel. And with that, I hope I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.